soul. The growing written record helped me to see that we were, in fact, still alive and kicking, even on the days that felt overwhelming and alien. The most ordinary places can be intimidating in their otherness, and at times I grew frustrated with myself for not knowing how one does things here, when I wanted not to be an outsider. Our apartment was close to Berlin's Humboldt University, and the budget grocery store nearby was usually full of students, buying grab-and-go items such as the appropriately named Studentenfutter, what we call trail mix, but literally, student feed. The kids and I drew constant attention in the store as a monstrous, disruptive aberration from the normal clientele. Once, while a university student ahead of me purchased a tidy bottle of beer, a pack of cigarettes, and a pre-made sandwich, I dumped a day's worth of groceries for a family of 5 onto the conveyor belt. When I got to the front of the line, the cashier scanned and piled my groceries faster than I could bag them up, as is common practice in Germany for customers to do themselves. Items fell off the small counter and onto the floor, raspberries rolling under our feet. The cashier said something to me, likely asking me if I wanted my receipt, but I did not recognize a single word he uttered. None of it sounded like the simple, slowly articulated German phrases I had practiced in my online language tutorials. With a tired toddler strapped to my back, our 2 elementary-age daughters trying to be helpful, and fully attuned to how much I was struggling, and a line of customers watching us sullenly, my mind went blank. I said, in halting, poorly pronounced German, "Again, please. I'm sorry, I speak only a little German." Then I smiled broadly, hoping to garner a little sympathy, as I felt a raspberry squish under my sneakers. But this only compounded my agony. Smiling at strangers is an American communication trait, but in Germany, it translates as dim-wittedness, which was fairly enough how I felt. It's a humbling experience to be poor in the social and cultural skills and dominant language of a new place. In public places such as banks, post offices, grocery stores, and government bureaucracies, there are 1,000 little rules that one only learns by breaking them, standing out like a sore thumb, and getting schooled in front of others. Buying a single banana in a culture and language not your own can feel like a Herculean effort, because it is. Yet along that exquisite ridge of learning, with its dizzying heights and jagged valleys of lived experience, one eventually gains competencies and a growing measure of confidence. Our legs strengthened in those early carless months, too. The kids and I trekked to various places in the city, often hopping a tram on Invalidenstrasse to Berlin's glass and steel Hauptbahnhof, the main train station. We also spent a lot of time walking between our apartment and the U.S. Embassy, about a mile each way, for various check-in appointments with embassy offices, or to have lunch with Daddy. To make our way there, we walked south along Luisenstrasse and crossed the Spree, the main river that snakes through Berlin. The walk goes right through the Charité Hospital campus, Berlin's chief medical facility, its large white building standing high above most in the neighborhood. As the late-setting summer sun cast its luminous eye across the city, our 6th-floor apartment had a terrific view as the Charité glowed pink. In those languid evening hours, I found myself gazing at the rose-bathed hospital, the night's advance extinguishing the light show. I was grateful for the building's orienting height. One weekend afternoon, I went out for a walk by myself, wandering down a side street lined with short brick buildings topped with sharply garbled roofs within the Charité campus. Various signs posted out front indicated that these were academic offices. The little campus neighborhood was sandwiched between our apartment and a canal of the Spree River, and beyond the canal lay the Hauptbahnhof. Walking in the maze of these brick buildings,